Hello everyone and welcome to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Jess Burton and today we're at Marblehead High School Fieldhouse as the Magicians volleyball team takes on the Beverly Panthers. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV, and be sure to stay tuned till the end of the game for the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game announcement. So the Magicians take on the Panthers today. These two teams have had a pretty good rivalry going back the past few years, but their two seasons have started out differently this year. The Magicians are 3-2 overall. Excuse me, they're 4-2 overall, but they've won 3 of their last 4, including 3 in a row over Peabody, Salem, and Winthrop, coming off a big 3-1 win over a tough Peabody team. But for Beverly, they're just 1-5, and they've only beaten Saugus this season. And in conference, they've been swept by Masco and Danvers, lost 3-1 to Swampscott, and have been beaten by Ipswich and Wakefield. So I'm not sure we're going to get the same sort of battle that we've seen in past years between these two teams today, but we're set to find out. The starters are out there for the Magicians. It'll be Greta Sachs. She's a junior who is just having an outstanding season, making a case early on, basically already solidified conference all-star, I'd say, but chasing that MVP. She'll be out there with Eva Burke, Mari Modronetska. Looks like Erin Wilder getting the start. Sydney Ferris, number 9. And the final player out there looks like Isabel Brownin. So a little bit different starting lineup today for the Magicians. For Beverly, they're going with Lauralee McKilligan, Elsa Roulette, Alik Kuwat, Julia Marks, Gabrielle Wakiri, and can't exactly see the 6th player out there right now, but we'll find out in just a minute. But we'll keep our eye on Greta Sachs and how her night goes, and we'll see how much she actually plays if this one ends up getting out of hand. If the Magicians kind of roll tonight, she might not see as much playing time because the Magicians have a huge game coming up against Notre Dame Academy, an out-of-conference game and opponent that they've played over the past few years since Notre Dame knocked them out of the tournament. I think that was about 4 years ago now. Does look like Megan Parkman will come in. She's the senior captain and libero. She waits along the sideline. She'll be that initial substitution for the Magicians. The final starter out there for Beverly is Reese Quietek. And Parkman does enter the game. She takes out Brownin and takes her spot in the back corner. Beverly checks their libero in too. She's not wearing number 20. We don't have her on the roster. So she'll get the first serve for the Panthers here in game 1. Goes directly to Modronetska. They set up Sachs right away. Point to Marblehead. Big spike from Sachs to start the game. Deflected off the hands of Beverly and out. Magicians kill the serve quickly. That's Sachs' first kill. Coming off a 15-kill game and 5 blocks in the win over the Tanners. Two 2-0 Magicians. Error against Beverly there. Eva Burke's the server. And she had 28 assists in the game against Peabody. Looking for one here. Good defense by the Panthers. Sachs with another chance at it, crushes it. It's 3-0. Burke's serve goes to Quietek. That's too many touches by Beverly. It's 4-0. Timeout already by the Panthers. This is a good start for the Magicians and sort of the start that we expected. See if they can keep it up. Mentioned Greta Sachs at the top. She was our Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game in the first coverage of the season against North Andover. It's a 3-0 sweep for the Magicians. She had 8 kills in that one. Mari Madronetska also had a huge game with 10 kills and 8 digs and 4 aces. But since that point, Sachs has had 16 kills against Woburn, 9 against Winthrop, 8 against Salem, and I just mentioned 15 against Peabody. Absolutely filling up the stat sheet. And she's tough from the service spot, too. But so is Eva Burke. Her serve continues. One of the best in conference. Puts it in the air. Beverly gets it over. Sachs nails it. Back line. That looked like it was in. Oh, they call it out and they give it to Beverly, and you can see Beverly kind of glance at each other because they knew it was in too. But they get the point, and it's 4-1. McKilligan serves right to Parkman. Easy return. Point to the Magicians. Aaron Wilder with the kill. If Beverly's serves are going to go right into the center of the box, the Magicians are going to have an easy time today. Sophomore Sydney Ferris serves too strong. (5-2), ball back to Beverly. Tough play for Parkman. It rides up on Sachs. It's an illegal hit. Back-to-back points for Beverly for the first time today. Sachs from corner to corner. That one, she drills it directly down, center of the box for the point, 6-3. Great setup by Burke. Too much power, maybe a little bit of adrenaline there for Sachs. Sends it long. 6-4. Beverly hanging around. Hard serve by Kuwat. Well played by Madronenska. She'll look to finish it. Hits it back to Kuwat, and that's going to find the net. Beverly keeps it alive. Parkman. Burke, Madronenska lightly taps it over. Beverly chases it towards the sideline and towards the table. And it's out of bounds on Marblehead's side. Last touch by Beverly. Point to the Magicians, 7-4. And they get the serve back. It's going to be the sophomore Erin Wilder's turn. Beverly's got to get it over. They do. Back to Wilder. Burke sets up Modronenska. Miscommunication from the Panthers. They let it drop. And they're doubled up. Kwiatek pushes it over. Magicians send it back with Modronenska. Number 2, Althea Pisani-Gross stuck her fist out, got a piece of the ball, but couldn't get it back over. Biggest lead of the game here for the Magicians by 5. That's an ace for Wilder. 10-4, and another timeout called. The Magicians lost their opener 3-0 to Masco, and that's their only conference loss. They bounced back nicely with that 3-0 win in their home opener against North Andover. Then lost their closest match of the season, 3-2 at home against Woburn a few days later. But since then, they've had a pretty easy time taking care of Winthrop and Salem, 2 weaker programs in the conference. And the 3-1 win, and in the fashion they did it against Peabody, they lost the first game, came back, won 3 straight. It's pretty impressive against Peabody, who has some dynamite athletes. But so do the Magicians. And they've won 3 in a row and 4 or 5 to prove it to you. Looking to keep the streak going here against the Panthers today. In good shape here in game 1, up 10-4, looking for more. Barkman steps in front of the back line. They get it over. Tough play for Beverly. That was close to the net, and it looks like she made contact with the net as she hit it over. So point to the Magicians. 11-4. And that's 5 straight. Make it 6. This game was 6-4, now it's 12-4. Wilder still serving. Panthers send it over. Wilder steps up to play it. Burke with the setup from Modronenska. They can't return it. Huge streak here for Wilder and the Magicians. Kwiatek, long. Eight in a row. Beverly brings in Adele Fofak, number 5. They sub out Gabrielle Wakiri. Wilder makes a mistake. Beverly needed it. They get service back, 14-5. Wilder subs out after an excellent job. Sydney De Silva steps onto the court. take a spot in the back corner. Wakiri back on for Beverly. That was a quick stint for Fofak. Matt Killigan is on as well, number 4. Wakiri will serve. Madronenska sends it back. Wakiri pushes it over. Tough play. She was very close to the net, and she was able to get it almost to the back line. That had the Panthers fired up for the moment. Madronenska from Burke. Burke had a no-look setup. Madronenska lightly taps it over. Diving attempt by Wakiri to keep it alive. She does. Beverly hits it too many times. Couple plays off the net. Point back to the Magicians. Good stuff at the net between both players as well. That point had a little bit of everything. Magicians lead by 9. Madronenska, the junior, not named a captain, but basically a captain. Her first serve of the night was a good one. There's a setup for Ferris. A lot of power behind that. Good block by Beverly. They keep it alive. Kwiatek tries to lightly tap it over. It's off the net and down. 16-6. Line drive serve from Madronenska. Too much heat on it. 16-7. Both times the Magicians have led by 10. They've had poor serves to give it back. They haven't held a double-digit lead for long, but they have a good grasp on the game. A rocket back at Kwiatek. Tough play for Wakiri. Never really had a shot at that. 17-7. Beverly can't hold their serve for very long. Third time it's been ended in this game. Just one attempt. They'll get it back. They've only strung consecutive points together twice in the frame. Getting points 2 and 3 and 5 and 6. Burke across, Ferris, just a tap. Beverly tries to send it back. A little bit more power from Elsa Roulette. Madronenska this time to Burke, set up for Sachs. She ends it. Right on the sideline. Great placement by Greta. You can't spell great without Greta. That's how she's been all season. Continues here today. Kills another Beverly serve. And Burke back in the service spot. Kuwat. Not a lot of power from Beverly. And there's a lot from the Magicians. They lead by 11. It looked like she caught that, or cupped it, however you want to call it. It's an illegal pass, and it's 20-8. They set up Kuwat. That was a strong return from Beverly. Well played by Parkman on the other side, though. That's going to go long. Modronensko wisely lets it go. It's 21-8. Magicians just a few points away from taking game one. Wonderful play by Parkman on the Kuwat spike. Another great play by the libero and the senior captain, but the point goes to Beverly. Parkman is the only senior on the roster. The leader on and off the floor for these girls and embraces that role. Watched her sister Caitlin wear the libero jersey and be the captain a couple years back and has stepped into that role nicely this season. Back-to-back points for Beverly. Sachs trying to end that. Big block by Kuwat. Sachs gets it right back over. Magicians get the point. Kuwat almost matches the height of Sachs at the net. Sachs got to be 6 feet or at least 6 feet, probably taller. Kuwat probably around the 6 foot mark as well. There's an ace from the Magicians. And Sydney Ferris, 23-10. Kwiatek under it. Set up for Kuwat, blocked at the net. It falls. Point to Beverly. Roulette. Spins it over to Modronenska. Tough play for Sachs. Couldn't get under it. 23-12. Magicians a service kill and another point away from winning game one. Sachs, two-hand push. Modronenska sends it back quickly. Kuwat, long and out of bounds. Game point for the Magicians. It'll be Sachs to serve. Kuwat. Ferris with first touch. Burke chases it down. Modronenska blocked by Kuwat. Third touch for the Magicians here. Looked like Kuwat might have had a double touch, but it goes out of bounds off Beverly. No return. Game to the Magicians, 25-12, and they lead it 1-0. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. We'll be back with more volleyball right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Game 2 between the Magicians and Panthers about to get underway. The Magicians won game 1, 25-12. The teams have switched sides of the court for game 2 of this best of 5. The Magicians have won 3 of their 6 matches this season. 3 of their 4 wins, I should say, by a 3-0 score over North Andover, Winthrop, and Salem. Beverly has been swept 4 times. Only time they were not swept was their opener against Swampscott. And in their win, they did the sweeping over Saugus. Panthers had a tough time in game 1, only able to string consecutive points together 5 times, but it was only back-to-back points, only 2 points at a time. They had first serve in round 1. The Magicians have it here in game 2. And they have the first point. The Magicians started out with 4 straight in the first game after breaking the Panthers' serve right away. Parkman's second serve is shut down by the referee. Not sure what it's about. A little wet spot on the floor, I believe. The Magicians winning first game by 13. They led early on by 10. They led by 10 or more twice in the game. Beverly never with a chance. Magicians hoping this game is similar to the first. Good rundown by Beverly. Had to use that Panther speed to get to that one. But Sachs shuts it down with a big spike, 2-0. This one's got to go over. Chases Madronetska back a couple steps. Sachs slightly touches it over. Big return, too strong. Knuckleball from Parkman. Panthers chase this one off the other sideline. This time, they send it back beyond the end line, and it's 4-0. Magicians still looking to outdo themselves here in game 2. See if they can make it 5 in a row. Nope. Same script. 4-1. Kuat kills the serve. Now she's really strong when she gets a hold of it. I remember her from last year's game. Block from Kuat on Ferris's return. Point to the Magicians. Kuat made contact with the net. Beverly serve only lasts 1. It's Burke's turn. That's an ace. Basani Gross never had a chance at that. There's so much court in front of her. Let's see if Burke goes that way again. Might have been trying to. A little off target, potentially. Madronenska sends it over. Beverly libero underneath it. Sent over by Kwiatek. A little pop-up. Burke gonna set up for Sachs. Back corner, buckets. 7-1. Timeout, Beverly. Game 2 already slipping out of their paws. Magicians up big here to begin game 2. For the Magicians, we have not even seen Sammy Walker today. Not sure why the sophomore not in the lineup. Doesn't look like she's injured. Could just be to keep her from getting injured. So you want to keep some of your better players playing time here in this one to a minimum. If you're going to dominate in the way the Magicians are. With the big game against Notre Dame coming up. Danvers after that. Reading after that. Masco. So 4 tough opponents. That'll take us to the end of September, and Masco's the first game on October 1st. Burke's serve continues. Kuat puts it back over lightly. Magicians send it back quickly. Kuat another chance. She drops that over. Sachs. Well played. That kills Burke's serve. Goes back to Beverly, and Roulette will do the honors. Roulette finds the black and red on the other side. Magicians looking for the green, and they found it. Eight-2. Ferris serves it up. Slapped over by the Panthers. Madronenska. Kuat. Block. Wilder with the play for the Magicians. Sachs got a piece at the net, but it falls out of bounds. 8-3. Ball back to Beverly. Hard serve from Kuat. Sachs sends it back. Parkman underneath it, calling for it like a center fielder. Misplay by the Panthers. All 3 of the Panthers' serves have been broken right away. It's Sachs' turn. Burke, tough play. Some miscommunication between Burke and Isabel Brownin, number 6. Unable to get under it to return it. See if the Panthers can win a point with service, and keep service. Burke to Madronensko, who has other ideas, drops it in there, takes it right back. 10-4. Roger. Wilder. Too many from Beverly. It's the third or fourth time that's happened to them. They are all out of sorts. It's 11-4. That's a let, and it counts. That's 4 in a row. They lead by 9. Timeout on the court. 13-4 is the score in game number 2. Magicians leading it 1-0. Mari Modronetska and Megan Parkman, who were the two that I interviewed for the fall sports preview, as captain for Parkman and as junior leader for Modronetska. They're both also making a case for conference all-stars early on in the season. They should be right there with Sachs when it's all said and done. Modronetska has been just incredible from the service spot over the last couple matches. She's had 15 aces over the last 2. Parkman had 6 aces in the Winthrop match. She had 9 digs against North Andover, and she's just the heart of that team in the libero shirt. Always in the right place. She was for that point. Sets up the Magicians to win the point, and they lead by 10. Kwiatek with the first touch for Beverly. She will also return it. Ferris dives underneath it. Burt got a piece, and it ricochets out of bounds. That kills a streak of 5 in a row for the Magicians. Kwiatek to serve. The referee blows that dead before. Beverly was waiting to sub in. Player Roulette was coming in. A very faint whistle, but they'll just redo it. First one from Kwiatek was good. They iced her. She comes up short on the second attempt. They have not strung consecutive points together here in game 2. Back to Magicians and Modronetska, where she's been so strong from the service position. Kwiatek digs it out. Look at Parkman. Completely stretched out, keeps it alive. Ferris got it over. Modronetska with the first touch this time. Set up for Ferris. Good block at the net. Beverly has to get it over. They can't. 16-5. Credit Parkman and the extra effort there. Helping Marblehead secure that point. Modronetska puts it right on the line. Kwiatek overshoots Wakiri. She's been on the floor a lot. Not a lot for the Panthers to show for that effort. 17 to 5, 3 straight. Madronetska sends that one long. Looks like number 20 is actually listed as number 1, Sam Dupre. Easy point for the Magicians right there. Lila Monitz hasn't seen a lot of court time today. Makes an impact right off the bat. Drops that one in. 18-6. And that is still looking for, or I should say, is still looking for Beverly to string 2 points together here in game 2. They get it back, but the Magicians have killed every serve. And they do it again. A slam from Sachs. Dupre got a piece on its way out, or on its way to the floor. You got this score. Scoreboard reads 18-8, but I have 19-7. They did? Been told they changed a point from Marblehead to the Magicians, so that would make it 18-8. Did I say Marblehead to the Magicians? Marblehead to the Panthers. We'll see here. Looks like we're good to go. 18-8 is the score. Ferris sends it back on the first touch. They set up Kuwat. Out of bounds. Burke will serve with an 11-point lead. And that's in. Paints the sideline. 20-8. Perfect serve from Burke. Kuwat finds the corner. Nice play. 20-9. Beverly got to 12 in game 1. Parkman, Burke, Wilder. Good spike. Dupre underneath it. Kuwat sends it over and out of bounds. She wasn't lined up. Threw it too far. 21. This will be junior Mia Bernard's first serve of the game for the Magicians. Kuwat gets it over. Sachs slams it down off a couple of Panthers on its way. Big lead for the Magicians, 22-9. Bernard lets it fly for a second time. Dupre, set up for Kuwat. Bernard calmly underneath it. Play around the net. Sachs pushes it over. Sachs with the block. It comes back at Kuwat. She has nothing to do with it. 23-8. 23-9. They keep changing the scoreboard. Off Sachs, Madronenska. Played over by Wilder. Kuwat beats Parkman to the sideline. (23-10). Really not going to matter if the scoreboard's right or wrong. The Magicians are set to win game 2. They're 2 points away from it. We're going to see Sammy Walker for the first time today. She's going to check in here and replace Brownin. Kuwat's turn to serve. It's a good one. Pushes Madronenska back. Sachs comes flying in from the sideline and finishes. No return. Game point. Sachs will look to end it like she did in game 1. Wakiri sets up Kwiatek, pushed over. Burke set up for Madronenska. Off the hands of Wakiri and to the floor. And game 2 to the Magicians. They lead it 2-0. They win it 25-10. We'd like to remind you, MHTV is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, so if you're enjoying this production of MHS Sports on MHTV, please click subscribe on our YouTube page, and also consider making a donation by visiting our website, marbleheadtv.org, and clicking on the donate button. We'll be back with the third game in just a moment to see if the Magicians can wrap it up. And we're back for game 3 between the Magicians and the Panthers. You're watching MHS Sports on MHTV. The Magicians lead at 2-0. They've dominated the Panthers through the first 2 games. They won the first 25-12 and game 2 25-10. They'll be on the right side of the court here for game 3. Beverly back on the left. It's Burke, Walker, Madronenska, Sachs, Ferris, and it looks like it'll be Parkman subbing in for Wilder in just a moment, or potentially Ferris before we start game 3. Some moisture on the floor. Marblehead doing some janitorial work. And it's actually Walker who subs out for Parkman. Walker has not been out there very much today. Hopefully just saving her for more important games coming up. Beverly to serve here to start game 3. Magicians have dominated the beginning of both games 1 and 2, jumping out to 4-0 leads in both of them. And they win the first point here in game 3. Nice dig by Parkman. The Magicians look like they came in contact with the net, so the point goes to Beverly. Parkman with a beautiful play on the Kuat spike to keep that point alive for the moment. That's 1-1. Service back to the Panthers. Short serve. Diving effort by Ferris. The Magicians can't get it over. Beverly with an early lead here in game 3. They only strung back-to-back points together 1 time in game 2. They've already done that here in game 3 with the 2-1 lead. They serve again, and they lead at 3-1. Serve goes to the sideline. It'll be Wilder. First to touch and send it over. And the Panthers can't return it. Marblehead gets the serve back, and they trail by a point. It'll be Ferris. The praise return. Strong because Ferris's serve was hard. Goes out of bounds. We're knotted at 3. See if Ferris sends it right back to her. And doesn't get it over this time. Self-inflicted error by the Magicians. They've only had a couple bad serves today. They're allowing Beverly to return it. So they know when the ball's in play in a rally between the two, they're the stronger team. Speaking of strong, too strong from Kuat. Tied at 4. And number 4, Walker, back in for Marblehead. Sachs serves. The setup goes to Fiona Long. She sends it over. Burke sets up Madronenska off the hands of the Beverly players at the net and to the floor. 5-4 Magicians. Sachs dribbles back to serve again. Walker to the floor to make the play. Kuat along the back line. Sent over by Roulette. Madronenska lands it in front of Kuat. She was too far back. A lot of space in the middle. Madronenska hits it. 6-4. Nice play by Roulette on the run. Walker into the corner. That hit the line. Great placement from Sammy. Slams it into the corner, right on the paint. 7-4. 4 straight points for Sachs and the Magicians. Her serve continues. Attacks Kuat. That won't make it. It was 3-3. It was 4-4. That's 4 straight. Marblehead has the Panthers doubled up here in game 3. The Panthers haven't really hung around in either game for more than 3 or 4 points. And they're being declawed here in game 3. 9-4, timeout. Make sure you stick around right after the game ends. We will pick a Marblehead Sports Shop player of the game. I'd like to thank the Sports Shop for being our community partner in bringing you the Player of the Game award after every home broadcast of ours. This is the second of 3 games that we'll cover for the volleyball team this season. Not sure what the third one is off the top of my head. But you can check the Instagram page at MHTV Sports 1. There's the schedule release video up there that has all the games that we'll cover on it. Back to the other thought, whoever gets chosen as Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game gets a Player of the Game t-shirt they pick up in the athletic office here at the school. Out of the timeout, the Magicians earn another point with a long hit from the Panthers. It's 10-4. The Magicians look like they're on their way to winning their 4th straight. Here's Burke to Walker, blocked at the net. Magicians keep it alive. They get it back over. Burke was able to do it from the court. Nice block, though, on the other side from Medema. Sent it back over to the Magicians, and they find the court by the back line for point number 11. Eight in a row for the Magicians. That's a touch too wide. Beverly kills the serve without having to do anything. It's the second time that's happened in this game. The Magicians have committed an error on the serve and given the ball back to the Panthers. They give it right back. Fofax serve, never had a shot. 12-5. And it will be Wilder, who's had really nice stretches from the service spot this afternoon or this evening. Let's see if she can string a few together here. Madronenska. Kuat sent over by DePrez. Parkman, Burke, Madronenska. Play continues, and Sammy slams it home. A dunk over the net from Walker. (13-5). Wilder slipped after she served. And Parkman cleaning up that spot. And others. Court very slick, it seems, today. Wilder. Fofak sets up roulette, and she airmails it. Extra postage needed for that one. 14-5. Wilder in a groove today. That's off the net. That's Caroline Ortons. Can't make the play for the Panthers. 15-5. Well, this one was close for a couple points. Beverly had a 3-1 lead. Now they trail 15-5. Roulette. That was going out. Bernard couldn't pull her hands back in time. Panther point. Good rally here. Burke to Madronenska to end it. Panthers under it. Roulette makes the play. And Fofak goes a long way towards the scorer's table to keep it alive. Walker tries to end it, putting it over lightly. Panthers get one more hit on it. Gets caught up with Fofak. 16-6. The Magicians have led by double digits and more in all three games. Looking to put the Panthers away in straight sets. Madronenska with the serve. That one too gets caught up by Fofak. She's misplayed a couple of them. Better this time. Walker under it. She gets it back. Too hard from Sammy. Serve from Medema. Misplay by the Magicians. Medema spins it over. A sidewinder. Madronenska sends it back off the net and down. 18-8. Walker off, Sachs on. Parkman to serve. Ortons misplays it for the Panthers. 19-8. Burke off. And Piper Browning on. Freshman seeing her first action. Parkman puts it in the air. I don't think that's what Fofak wanted to do with that one, but Beverly works it out. That'll chase him off the court. And that'll be it for that point. 20-8. Magicians have this one wrapped up. Just got to put a bow on it. 5 points away. 4 points. Another error by Fofak. Tough afternoon for her. It seems like a very young Beverly team. Their ages are not listed on the roster. They seem like they'll improve with some experience, but they seem out of sorts and like a team that's somewhat new to the game, except for a few players. Kuwat has had a really nice day, number 13. Obviously, she has stood out. Probably be the all-star representative for Beverly at the end of the season. Roulette's been pretty good, Wakiri too, but Roulette can't play that one. And the Panthers are down to their final 2 points. They've lost. The Magicians have won the games 25-12, 25-10. They lead this 25-8. The Panthers might not get to double digits. Parkman wants to finish them off. Set up from Modronenska from quite a distance. She gets it over. Up on the arms of Modronenska. They work it out. Parkman just gets it over. It brushes the top of the net. It can't be returned. And that was Modronenska and Sachs and Parkman, the 3 stars. Match point for the Magicians. Modronenska under it. Set up by Da Silva. Ferris. And that is the game. A misplay and miscommunication by the Panthers. A fitting ending. That happened to them all day long. The Magicians take game 3, 25-8, and they win the match 3-0. They've won 4 in a row and 5 of their last 6, and that's their 4th shutout of the season. The Magicians are in a groove. They're playing some dynamite volleyball right now. We'll be right back. We'll pick a Marblehead Sports Shop player of the game. You'll find out who it is in just a moment. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. Tonight's Marblehead Sports Shop player of the game is the only senior on the roster and the captain of the Magicians volleyball team this year. That is Megan Parkman. Megan had a great game in the libero spot, dominated from the service position as well. She had 7 straight from that spot to end the game. And just a great day all around from the captain, who's been the leader on and off the court for this young team, and they've now ripped off 4 straight, playing some great volleyball. So congratulations, Megan, from the Marblehead Sports Shop and from MHTV. We'd like to thank the Sports Shop for being our community partner in bringing you the Player of the Game award, and we'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. Once again, the final score today, the Magicians 3, the Panthers 0. For all of us here at MHTV Sports, I'm Jess Burton. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.